Hola clase, welcome to this video on lesson 7.1, reflexive verbs. What's the difference between the verbs on the left and the verbs on the right? So what is the difference between these verbs and these verbs? What is the difference? The difference is the verbs on the left are normal verbs, like lavar. The verbs on the right are reflexive. And you know a verb is reflexive when you see this say. Again, when you see this say. See how all these verbs have say in it? Say is a reflexive pronoun. And say is what tells us it's a reflexive verb. So let's look at these. El hombre lava el coche, right? He washes the car. Él lava el carro. The subject, he washes the car. In this picture, el chico se lava las manos. Se lava las manos. What is he doing? He's washing his hands. He's washing himself. In English, the man washes the car. The man washes his hands. Lavarse is to wash oneself. So when you see say, I want you to think oneself, to wash oneself. Okay? Important to this lesson is reflexive pronouns. This is new. Reflexive pronouns. Let's review the pronouns that we've learned this year. We've learned DOPs in section 5.4, and they answer the questions who and what. We learned that these are optional, and we use them when we're lazy and we want to avoid repetition. And these are me, te, lola, nos, and los, and las. The IOPs that we learned in lesson 6.2 in the last chapter were mandatory, and they were me, te, le, nos, and les. And because they answer the questions to whom and for whom, we know that me means to me, and you, te means to you or for you. Le means to him or her or you formal, or for him or her or you formal. Nos means to or for us, and les means to them or to y'all, for them or for y'all. Moving on to the new material, reflexive pronouns. They answer the question to whom, like who is the action being done? Like in the example with the boy washes his hands, he's washing his hands. Se lava las manos. He's washing his hands. Okay, so the pronouns are me, te, se, nos, and se. Myself, yourself, his or herself, ourselves, their selves, or yourselves, like y'all selves. We should know this chart cold. If you don't know it cold, I need you to quiz yourself, and I need you to learn this chart cold. You will not regret it. Okay, I got a minute and a half. You need to drill yourself. You need to practice to hone your skills. So I have here a link that has street, brings us to the link practicing regular normal verbs. Okay. Then I have a link here for you to practice reflexive verbs. All right. Here's an example. Yo probarse los pantalones. That's going to be me pruebo. Okay. And gentlemen, at the end of the day, vocab is ultimately the king. If you don't know what lavar means, who cares if you know the conjugations? So you should also do some review of the vocabulary, because doing conjugations does not help you whatsoever if you don't know what the verbs mean. And that's the video.